I'm making this video because I'm about to tell Matt Prada that he will be the godfather of my child, pending his agreement on it.
Which I don't know if you've even told them that I'm pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Abby's pregnant. Forgot about that.
With a baby girl.
It's an important detail. And I'm doing my Godfather impression to tell him. And I'm going to play the Godfather theme song, the Godfather waltz, and perhaps draw on a mustache with a Sharpie. And I have a bottle of Johnny Walker Red Label in the trunk. And yeah, so it made me want to make a video about The Godfather, even though I watched it 4 years ago and I haven't seen it since. As someone who is an aspiring filmmaker and who has watched and is inspired by mostly modern film, going back in time and watching The Godfather Part 1 and 2, I still have not seen the third one because I've heard that it's not as good, although I'm more than open to hearing opinions against that and for it. There's things that I've noticed that are different, not necessarily better, because it's a matter of taste, but they are different. The absolute main thing would be the pacing. I recently watched The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's adaptation. And the movie was so fast. It was one thing after the other, with no room to breathe, no time to catch your breath. I just said the same thing twice. And that's more than okay. Styles adapt over the years to become different based on taste, sometimes based on market data, which is a trend that I would have a bit of disdain for a filmmaker following rather than their own things that they like. But it all happened so fast. It was hard to follow. It was like a sprint. Whereas The Godfather Parts 1 and 2 is a bit of a dance. It's a waltz. And even the main theme for The Godfather is called The Godfather Waltz, or something like that. And I do appreciate, especially coming from watching modern films, I appreciate that the movie takes its time. And it adds in moments where you can just take it in. You can just soak it in. Soak it up. Soak it up. Soak it up. Soak it up. Trying to see how many times I have to say soak it up in order for it to annoy you. Soak it up. See, you're not annoyed yet. You think it's funny.
Yes.
Soak it up. So, I apologize for that brief intermission for something that for some reason I thought was funny. I I was kind of taken aback, I must say, by the pacing of The Godfather. It was like, whoa, what's going on right now? Nothing's happening, you know? Like, I was bored at first. And even the entire time I was watching it, not until after I was finished, but the entire time I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, this is the best movie of all time? This is what people are talking about? Nothing's even happening. But then I stepped back and I slept on it. And then I thought to myself, you know, I appreciate this. There's something to it. There's a gentleness. Even though it's such a violent film, there's a gentle aspect to it in that way that you don't get these days, most of the time, I would say. And that's not necessarily a good or bad thing. Because I do enjoy when a movie keeps me on the edge of my seat the entire time and I have to really pay attention. But there are times when I like to take things in. Like, Studio Ghibli is another very good example of this, I would say. The creator of the Studio Ghibli films, I forget his name. I kind of feel like kind of a dickhead for forgetting his name. But I was watching this video one time about how he has this concept called Ma. And essentially it means just a moment. A moment to take in the emotion of the film. You like how my receding hairline is receding so far that it actually extends above the screen? This is why I don't slick back my hair like this. Yeah, it is your fault, Abby. It is your fault. Feel bad.
Stressing you out.
Yeah, and you're stressing me out, and that's making my hair recede even more. I'm just fucking stressed. And it's you. But he has this concept called Ma, which basically means a moment that allows you to take in the emotional weight of the film without any dialogue or really anything happening. This happens in the movie Spirited Away, where the main character, what the fuck is her name? Chihiro, and what's the ghostly figure's name? I forget. But Chihiro and the ghostly figure are sitting on this train with a bunch of strangers and creatures, and they're just sitting there, and the train's moving, nothing much is happening, but it's nice. It's almost like an intermission, like how movies used to have intermissions, and I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of just taking a fucking 15-minute break in the middle of the movie to just go to the bathroom or get a snack. I miss that a little bit. I don't know if The Godfather had that. I'm spitting a lot. I'm sorry, Abigail.
I haven't noticed.
You haven't noticed? Well, you're used to it. So, that's another thing that I like. But The Godfather is kind of akin to that. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, The Godfather is a noir film. And I think this is a characteristic that all noir films share, is that they're slow, and sometimes they're a bit cynical, and they're classic. They're classical. And I do appreciate it a lot. And maybe it's that I don't think there's a balance. There should be a balance between fast-paced movies and slow-paced movies. And there doesn't seem to be, at least among the newer films that I've seen. And it makes sense because you have a lot of book adaptations and you have to fit a lot of shit in there, like the Harry Potter movies. And yeah, that's about what I have to say for this. This might just be a short video today. There's other aspects of The Godfather that I'd like to discuss that I really enjoy. trying to think. Bless you, Abby.
Thank you.
Gazebo squeeze, no squeeze backs.
Sugar.
Yes, please no swearing in my videos, Abby.
Anyway, so this is Castles in the Air.
I don't know.
You are Luke?
I'm debating whether I want to end this video or keep talking.
Well, clearly you're having to stall, so how about I give it a pause?
Well, you think I... No, don't pause it. Don't even pause it. I want them to sit in the awkward, uncomfortable...
Merp.
Don't say merp. Don't say that.
Derp.
Don't say that either.
Derp.
It's not funny. This is a serious... This is a serious video.
Awkward.
This is a serious video about a serious topic.
So that's Luke. And this is Castles in the Air.
No, we're not ending the video. We're not doing that. One of my favorite parts of the entire movie. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah, I know. You hate it. You hate it. You hate me. One of my favorite parts of the entire movie is when Michael, after he assassinates the leader of the opposing family, is it an opposing family or is it an opposing party? I don't know. I forget his name, but Michael assassinates him in the bathroom, the famous, not in the bathroom, after he comes back from the bathroom, the famous scene. After he commits this act, he has to go off into hiding for a while. He goes to Italy to be with old relatives, I think. And he meets this woman named Apollonia. And he falls in love with Apollonia. He marries Apollonia. And they seem to be building this beautiful, peaceful life away from all of the chaos of what was happening in New York. And then if you've seen the movie, you know what happens, but if you haven't, I would click away right now. Apollonia ends up killed in an assassination attempt that was meant for Michael. And that scene, I think, would be the most important in the entire film, I would say. In the entire two-part series. Because it represents the death of Michael as an innocent man. And as... I don't even need to say anymore. That's what it represents. After that happens, he's no longer himself. It's the beginning of the end for his character. He becomes a ruthless leader when he takes over his father's position. He does not trust anyone. He's always on his toes. And even then, at the climax of the movie, it's almost, it's not anxiety inducing for the viewer. Even that moment, given the pacing, is so, it almost feels peaceful. Even though she just blew up in a car. Because of the way that they shoot the movie. The way that they treat these events. Excuse me. Now I think I'll stop the video.
Okay.
My name is Luke, and this is Castles in the Air, and goodbye.